So this is it, the final episode of the Moneybags. It's the Champions League final against Manchester United. What a game it's going to be. I'm excited, you're excited. Let's go and play this. 1, 2, 3.
Dans les campagnes, murgir ses forces soldats.
Hello and welcome back to the Moneybags. Today is the day. It's Manchester United in the final of the Champions League. A huge, huge game. In fact, it's so big that even Chase Dingleheimer hasn't been able to cover it because it's so big. Also because I've just started recording now and then thought about it and now can't be bothered to do anything with Chase Dingleheimer. So that's the real reason, I suppose. So today we could do the treble. We've won the league. We've won the Coupe de la Ligue, which is one of the French Cups. And now we could win this to crown off actually a rather successful season. Since we were last here, the only game we played was that one game against Cayenne. We won it 2-0, if I can find it down here somewhere. Yeah, we won 2-0 against Cayenne. Nothing really, we won the league by that point. It didn't matter too much. So the final league table standing looks like this. We've won the league on 92 points. Obviously the playoffs are going on at the moment, actually, like the relegation playoffs. If we can get to the league table though, we've won it. Lyon came second, Monaco third, Toulouse third, Montpellier fifth, and Marseille in sixth. Amiens just missing out there on Europa League places after being promoted last season. That's a real fairy tale story for them, to be fair. Dynamics wise, it's looking the best it's done ever. So if dynamics is going to affect today's game, this is the best it's ever been. Really, the best it has ever been. And I think actually for me, a crowning personal achievement of this is that if we look at relationships, it shows you players and stuff now. Angel Di Maria is only distant from me now because it used to be like hatred. I'm pretty sure it was the worst kind of relationship there could be. I'm very, very close to Kylian Mbappe, Cavani and Thiago Silva. And Juan Mata, actually. Oh no, I'm just close to Juan Mata, who is going to be a subject of conversation coming into the game today. Of course, he got injured at the very end of last episode in that game. We won the league, which wasn't great. He was out for 3 weeks. He's back in 1 to 3 days, but I don't think he's strong enough to start this game, which is unfortunate, to be fair. We're going to have to play Neymar in that attacking midfield position instead, and we are going to miss Juan Mata because he has been just solid for us all season. I'm so pleased that we signed him. He's such a good signing. If you want any attacking midfielder in this game, I recommend Juan Mata wholeheartedly. He's been brilliant. That is it if you can afford him, because it did cost us 40 million or so, but he's been worth every single penny. With all of that in mind then, this is the lineup that is going to be taking on Manchester United today in Ukraine, I believe, is where we're playing. I can't click on that end right now, but I'm sure it's Ukraine we're playing. So we've got a back four of Kazawa, Thiago Silva, Marquinhos and Mario, just ahead of Areola in goal, obviously. Nainggolan playing as at CDM today, ahead of Verratti and Di Maria on the wing. Draxler and Neymar make that attacking midfield duo behind Cavani, who has just hit 50 goals this season, which is incredible. So hopefully he'll back himself a hat-trick here and get 53, because that's what 50 plus 3 is. Normally, I'd say for the cup final, suit up. But I've just found this jumper, actually, which I should have worn before. It's blue, white and red, which are the colours of PSG, basically. So I thought I'd wear this for the cup final, as I've just found it. So yeah, this is what I'm wearing, rather than a suit. I do apologise if you're a suit purist, but I'm changing the rules, despite never wearing a suit for the cup finals in FM18 at all. So there we go. A very nice lineup here for United. They're playing Yannick in up front. Never heard of him before, if I'm honest with you. So Lukaku, Lingard and Martial on that attacking midfield. Pogba, Herrera in the middle. Blind, Bailey, Valencia and another guy I've not heard of before. I'm not even trying to pronounce. And De Gea in goal. So it's a decent side, but I think we're better. Right. Well, United are kicking off. They're playing, obviously, in the red. We're playing in our lovely blue, which I'm modelling now. I actually need a PSG logo, like here, for example. You should sellotape it on. That would be good, wouldn't it? But today, this is it. This is what it comes down to. The final game of the season, of the save, before we kick off with Lincoln City in a little while. Di Maria's got a free kick, though, as the opening highlight, and it's actually a decent shot, to be fair. De Gea makes a nice save, to be fair. It's collected comfortably by him. His goal kick, though, isn't the end of the highlight, which suggests to me that there could be something else coming, as Herrera is on the ball, plays towards Pogba, but he loses possession. Actually, Cavani, I lost my words then for a moment. Cavani had a chance to come forward, but he got tackled, and now Man United trying to build from the back again. Early on in this game, Yannick, which I'm sure I've said wrong every time I've said it. I've only said it twice, but I'm sure I've said it wrong both times, and Pogba comes very close but puts it just wide the post. Oh, we've literally just scored a goal and I've missed it. I was doing analysis. I've just literally missed this goal. Let's watch it again. Neymar puts the ball into the middle, headed down by Marquinhos, and Julian Draxler is there to absolutely thump that into the top corner. I am over the moon with that. 12 minutes into this game, we're 1-0 up against Manchester United in the Champions League final. Of course, if you remember back to FM17, the Champions League final we had there with Roma, we lost in the 93rd minute to Atletico Madrid. So this is, in my eyes, retribution for that, even though we're not playing as Roma or Atletico Madrid, and these teams have nothing to do with those two teams, actually. So it's completely different, but from a personal standpoint, getting a Champions League win in early is delightful for me. Right, well, I've calmed down a little bit, and Nainggolan has just been sent off. Oh my God. I mean, this could not happen at a worse time, really, could it? Could it? No, it couldn't, could it? 30 minutes in to a Champions League final and he gets himself sent off. And this is the thing, I don't think I'm going to change anything. I think I'm going to leave it as it is just for now. Just see how we go until half-time. I'm going to watch the stats, which there aren't really many of at the moment, if we're being honest here. I'm just going to watch these stats. We're going to move down to a counter-attacking style of play, move to a more structured formation. But I think going forward, actually, nothing much has happened in the stats, if we're being honest here. Nothing much has changed. They've only had 2 shots, Man United. We've only had 3, but we've limited them to 2 shots this entire half, with most of this half being with 11 men, to be fair, 15 minutes with 10 men. I think that's a good first half, actually. I think that's a good first half. Let's be assertive now. Come on, lads, we're a man down, but we can still get a result here. They've listened passionately. There's no green there, but, oh, that's worrying. Mario on the ball went early in this. Oh, that's fine. Right. The first attack of Man United in the second half now. This could prove that I've been wrong to not bring on defensive men or change formation at all. Herrera now has a chance to come forward with the ball, but he's not done much with it. Martial out to Lukaku. Lukaku has scored. And now we're a bit stuck, because what do we do in this situation? What do we do? I think we move Verratti across to the middle. We bring Draxler back. Leave Di Maria there. Draxler can play as he can actually play quite well as a winger, to be fair. We'll bring him on attack. And then Neymar can come in just behind Cavani. Can he play as anything? He can play as a Trequartista, actually. And we'll leave it like that for now. And hopefully that might just do something for us. It might give us a little bit more oomph at the back to then spring forward on this counter-attacking system. That would be nice. But as things stand, my confidence is shot. Areola then, with a chance to unleash the ball, show his distribution. He puts a really far ball up the pitch, we found. Cavani does actually win it and head it back on towards Bailey, but it's not. No one's there, unfortunately. But Di Maria picks it up. Neymar now on the ball through to Cavani, and he's been fouled. He's actually been fouled. It's a penalty. Oh, that's a bit excited of me. I don't know why I was jumping up and down there. We've got a penalty now. This is. I've lost count now. I'm sure this is the 20th penalty we've had, and we've only scored 6 of them so far. Can we make it 7? Or was it, I can't even remember. The point is, we've not scored many penalties. So Neymar could put us in front here. He's only gone and done it. He's actually only gone and done it and put us ahead in this game. Neymar, I take everything back. You're not a prick. You're the most beautiful man I've ever seen in my entire life. And I'm so glad to have you at the club. Even though you never react to me. Even though you always get cross at me. Even though you never ever perform for me. I love you. Right, we got half an hour to hold on now. Oh my God. This highlight's coming thick and fast now, and I do not like this. Half an hour to hold on. Neymar is put down towards Cavani, and Cavani now, hold on to possession. Just work it up very slowly. Let Neymar come with you. He's put a great ball through to Draxler. Oh my God! How has that happened? Valencia, with perhaps the worst back pass in the entire world, has put it on a plate for Cavani, and Cavani has gone and scored, and I'm getting too excited now. Why am I getting this excited? It's bloody PSG versus Man United. I have no affiliation to any of these clubs, and yet I'm acting as if I'm literally watching Lincoln City win the Champions League. I mean, if Lincoln City were winning the Champions League, I'd be reacting just like this. This is... Oh, man. I'm just happy. I'm just happy. Neymar now with a corner. Puts it in. Thiago Silva's header. Oh, I thought it was in. I thought that was in. I thought it was 4-1. In fact, I thought it was a penalty then because it says Neymar will take the penalty. That's just from earlier that I've not got rid of yet. Another corner now, and it's cleared away by Lukaku. I need to calm myself down. This is just too much for me right now. Too much. I'm not changing anything. I'm leaving it exactly as it is. I'm thinking about subs and tactical changes, but I don't need to do it. We're 3-1 up against Man United in the Champions League final. We've done it. I mean, many people have said that Neymar signed for PSG so he could go and be the star in a side that's going to win the Champions League. I mean, PSG wanted to sign him because he was going to win them the Champions League, and he's nearly gone and scored another goal there, to be fair. I mean, looking like they're going to do it this year. They are the best side in the group stages in real life. We weren't very good in the group stages in this, but we have come through now, and with 15 minutes to go, we're 3-1 up in the final. With 10 men. Remember, 10 men we've been playing for the whole hour, basically, at this point. What? We don't even need Nainggolan. We spent 40 million on him. Don't need him. We don't need him. We only need 10 men on the pitch, and that's enough to beat Man United. Oh, I'm over the moon with this. And it's typical, isn't it? The hardest game we had was technically the easiest game, because we played Seville. That was the hardest game, in my opinion. Right, this is it. Added time now. 2 minutes left on the clock in added time of the 4 minutes to play. This is surely the final calling now. Herrera's shot from the corner didn't go in the back of it. It's been cleared away. And the final whistle has been blown. We have just won the Champions League. I'll tell you what. I've got a bottle of Prosecco here that I can just aloft like that. Congratulations, boys. What am I doing? Jesus Christ, Tom. You're a 20-year-old man in your bedroom. Don't do that. That is weird. We are the champions of Europe passionately. I'm happy with your performance out there. Enjoy the success. Kazawa, nothing noted. I mean, everyone's getting confidence. Looks delighted. Kazawa's just like, yeah, all right then. Fair play. We won it. Nice. Woo. I mean, show some passion, lad. Show some passion. There we go. Paris Saint Germain lift the Champions League trophy. 3-1 against United. We've won 13 million from that. That's crazy. Nainggolan is banned for a match. I don't even care. I'm not going to tell him anything. I'm a wonder maker, apparently, according to some man, Liguan. I don't know who he is, but apparently he's important, so that's fine. And the board are actually happy with me for a change. For a while, I did think at some point they were going to start having words with me because I wasn't top of the league and I'd been knocked out of the French Cup and things like that. But they've paid faith in me, and now we come through. Draxler with a goal, fantastic stuff. We receive 22 million in Champions League money, and there's a squad payout of 16 million. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of money. I mean, that's more than what we've just won in prize money. So that essentially, why are we paying that much to our players when we don't even win that much if we win the whole thing? That's stupid. Well, there we have it. It's over. It's done. We've done a season with PSG in the beta now, and quite frankly, I'm over the moon with how we've done, actually. I think we've done really well considering all the new changes to the game, all the bad start we had with Di Maria not wanting to, well, hating me and turning the team against me, basically. We've done so well to turn things around. We've won the Champions League. This is it. That's the end of the series now for this little beta save we're going. Monday, we're starting a brand new save with my personal favourite club in the whole entire world, Lincoln City. Now, in this, I loaded up the English League as well, just to see how they would do with Danny Cowley as the manager. And in this little simulation, they finished 5th in the league, and they got knocked out by Stevenage in the playoffs. So this is kind of where I'm sort of basing things off. This is probably where the game thinks Lincoln should be come the end of the season. So this is where I come in, and we get relegated because I'm going to absolutely mess it up. I mean, it was a bit hard to mess things up with PSG, but we nearly did because we upset everyone. So Lincoln City is going to be a lot harder, but we're looking forward to starting this save. Join me then when we start the Lincoln Loco. Thank you very much for watching this series. If you enjoyed it, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I will see you with Lincoln.
Je veux cet ordre esclave de traite et de roi conjuré. Pour qui c'est ignoble d'entrave, c'est faire des longtemps préparés. Toi, des cohortes étrangères, ferait la loi dans nos foyers.